Hello and welcome to Songs for the Struggling Artist, the blogcast. This is episode 329. My name is Emily Rainbow Davis. Thank you so much for listening. Today is the day we released our short audio drama in the Dragoning feed. So if you feel like you want to listen to that, it is there now. So far, not a single response. Put it in the feed at midnight last night. It is now 8:37 p.m. Not a word. Not a single word. It goes like this every time. Also, we lost. Lost? Yeah, we lost. We didn't get into the finals of the Audioverse Awards. So, boo. I mean, I'm not surprised because it's a voting thing. And I just generally, pretty much everything I do does not have the numbers. That is the hard truth. If anyone knows a good way to get the numbers, I mean, let me know. I feel like I read all the things that tell you how to get the numbers, and some of them are things I do, but still no. Still no. But hey, we soldier forth. We make things regardless. That is what it is all about. So today's blog is about a TikTok I saw. Actually, it was a tweet I saw of a TikTok, and then I saw a bunch of TikToks, and what a world we live in. But I'm going to tell you about it. I'll read it to you, and here it is. It is called A Visit from the TikTok Fairy Godfather. The video made me cry. It was clearly meant to, and it succeeded. It's the one where the young man asks the stranger, an old man with his walker, if he'll go to Disneyland with him. And they go to Disneyland and have a fantastic time. And at the end, the old man, 100 years old, a veteran, we're told, tries to express what the day has meant to him, and he cries. He says he thought his life was over. It is moving and very sweet and very popular. I saw the TikTok video on Twitter where it had millions of views, and then looked for it on TikTok where it also had millions of views, and it's also on Instagram where I assume it also has millions of views. If I were Disney, I'd be setting up a Bring an Elder to Disney program right now, because I predict this is going to be a trend. And it would be a lovely trend. Young folks searching out older folks to take them out for a fun day? Awesome. But of course, I had to look more deeply at all this because, as sweet as it is, there's something dark underneath. The reason this 100-year-old man thought his life was over was, I assume, because we have terrible support for our elders in this country. There's very little in the way of services, and many elders just fall through the safety net because there is no safety net. And I looked up the young man who took this 100-year-old veteran to Disneyland, and I watched many of his other TikToks, and he's very well-intentioned. Kindness is his brand. His videos are full of him handing very poor people a wad of cash or taking them shopping. And I cried through a lot of them. I'm not going to lie. The unhoused guy who just wanted some art supplies when asked what someone could get for him? Heartbreaker. The guy living in a broken down car who will soon have a van of his own because this guy's raising funds for him. It was very moving. To see a person's life changed with a handful of cash is really hard not to get caught up in. I cannot fault this guy for going out there and handing people life-changing amounts of money. But I can't stop thinking about how dark it is that this sort of TikTok fairy godfather is the only hope a lot of folks have. It's very cool that a lot of his viewers band together to support getting a homeless person a place to live, but they wouldn't have to if we, as a society, just managed to take care of our vulnerable citizens. It's very nice for all of us to cry over the man going shopping for art supplies and helping to fund getting him a prosthetic leg. But why couldn't we just allocate some of our taxes to ensure that folks like him never have to end up on the street in the first place? We shouldn't need a tear-jerking kindness video to make sure that everyone has a home and the services they need to live, because this fairy godfather of TikTok can't help everyone. I can't help thinking of all the people who aren't video friendly, that don't cry when they secure his largesse, or the people he never meets at all. It feels like the mark of a very decadent society that we have those sorts of entertainments. In the disability community, it's called inspiration porn, where abled folks use the images and stories of disabled folks to motivate themselves. It's the, this guy climbed a mountain with one leg and one eye, what are you doing with your life, sort of thing. And I think these TikTok videos, where we watch poor people's lives get changed with cash, are mostly poverty porn. Look how easy it can be to change a poor person's life by just handing them a bunch of money. But actually, that's right. Pretty much all the evidence points to giving poor folks money as the answer to poverty. But doing it on an individual basis instead of at a societal level just seems cruel. I like these videos while I watch them, but the more I think about them, the sadder I get. It reminds me of that selfless teacher story I wrote about a while back, where the teacher won an award for making sure her students were fed and had clean clothes. It's the same situation of lionizing and supporting one nice example, one lucky good egg, while we let the rest languish. As a society, we could solve homelessness, for example, by just giving folks homes. Evidence suggests that this is much cheaper than all the ways we currently deal with homelessness. But it wouldn't make a good video, I guess. Kindness coming from individuals just plays better on screens. Anyway, this sweet old guy got to go to Disneyland with a generous stranger. It's a nice video. Just don't think about it all too deeply. I tell you the name of the TikTok account, but I cannot remember it. I'm pretty sure I linked to it, maybe? Do I link to it in the post? I might not even. But if you Google Disneyland veteran, I'm 100% sure you will find it very quickly. Yeah. I follow the guy on TikTok, but I don't look at TikTok very often. So I haven't seen a lot of subsequent videos, except for the one where he gets the guy fitted for his prosthetic leg, which, again, it makes me very upset that this man had to have a whole donation situation to just get his leg. Anyway, so what song am I going to give to you? Well, here it is. It's going to be Natalie Merchant's Kind and Generous, a song that has been on my list many times, and I have never done it because I'm not crazy about it. But it's perfect for this post, and I'll tell you why. Because I think this song it's similar in my feelings about it, because it makes me cry sometimes when I listen to it or try to sing it. But it makes me mad that it makes me cry, and I don't like it, and it's so simple, and it feels kind of, I don't know, like sentimental in a weird way. And like, I appreciate expressing gratitude, but it feels, I don't know, there's just something about it. Drives me a little bit crazy. I did manage to find my way through it in the end, but it took some doing. It's like, I do like it. I like Natalie Merchant, but I also hate it. And it's a little bit like these videos with this guy. And the song is about kindness and generosity, which is the theme of his TikToks as well. So I'm going to play that for you in a moment. Meanwhile, thank you so much for listening. If you like this thing, please tell someone about it. Like, review, subscribe, do all the things that you can, because it is a quiet sharing world. I mean, who knows if we'll still have Twitter soon, but that's a whole other thing. If you would like to support the blogcast, Patreon.com/Emily R. Davis is the hotspot. There's also Ko-fi, there's PayPal. All those links are in the show notes. Listen to the audio drama if you like. It's in the Dragoning podcast feed. And yeah, thank you. Let me know if you listen to it. That'd be nice. And that's all. That's all we have here today. So I'm going to give you now Kind and Generous on guitar and a couple of Emily's. Here you go. La 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 You've been so kind and generous. I don't know how you keep on giving. For your kindness, I'm in debt to you. For your selflessness, my admiration. For everything you've done, you know I'm bound to thank you for it. La 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 la. You've been so kind and generous. I don't know how you keep on giving. For your kindness, I'm in debt to you. And I never could have come this far without you. For everything you've done, you know I'm bound to thank you for it. La 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 la. I want to thank you for your many gifts you gave, the love and the tenderness. I want to thank you. I want to thank you for your generosity, the love and the honesty that you gave me. I want to thank you, show my gratitude, my love, and my respect for you. I want to thank you. Oh, I want to thank you, 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 thank you.